First, let's look at the homework. If you have any questions from the homework, can you please send to me? Any question from the homework, can you please send to me? I'll give you 30 seconds. Okay. Any question from the homework, can you send to me now? You need to write down which book, which page, which question. Is Target Mass Year 5, Year 6, or question book Year 5, Year 6, or whatsoever, so we can check which part is actually the problem is. The one we look at is like target mass. Everybody look at this one, yeah? We'll talk about target mass, year 6 book, page 71, part B, question 7. So take out your book. So this is page 71, part B, question 7. Yeah, this is quite a difficult question. Yeah, if you pick this question, which means you actually did your homework really, really carefully, because this question is like no other. So look at this question here. What can we do for this question in this case? Because if you just look at the normal way to work it out, you will notice the way you work it out is actually not working. So let's have a look. If you don't have your book, I'm going to put this questions on the board. Yeah, in case you don't have your book. Okay, here is the question. The question given to you, it says account in £1,300 in £10 and £20 only. £10 and £20 notes only here. The ratio of £10 to £20 is 3 to 5. The question asks you, how many are there of each note? This is a difficult question. The reason why we say it's difficult is because this 1,300, we talk about the value. The value is £1,300 here. However, the question itself, 3 to 5, this 3 to 5 is not a value. It's talk about the number of notes. So the step 1, you have to convert the ratio of the number of notes to the ratio of the value. Step 1, it will convert the ratio of number of notes to the ratio of value. Why? It's because the question gives you the total £1,300. This is talk about the value. It's talk about the money. It's not say we have 1,300 number of notes. Yeah, your question gives you 1,301 number of notes, then you can use 3 to 5 straight away. But this is talk of values. That's why we have to do something different. Now we compare these two. You can say one £20 note is an equivalent to 2 portions of £10 notes. Do you agree? Because one £20 note is £20, to double the £10 note is 2 times £10. So therefore, if the notes, the ratio between them, between £10 to £20, it becomes 3 to 5. So in that case, the value between them, it should be how much? We know in terms of the value, one £20 note is equivalent to 2 £10 notes. So for that reason, we have 5 portion of £20 notes. In terms of value, we should be times by 2, so it becomes 10 portions. And the value of £10 is still, this is 3 here. The value between £10 and the £20 is 3 to 10. Let me repeat again. This is a difficult one. Because the reason why I do this is one £20 note in terms of value is equivalent to 2 £10 notes. Now, the question tells me £10 to £20 notes, in terms of the notes, is 3 to 5. We have 5 portions of number of £20 notes. So in terms of value, it's going to times by 2. So it becomes £10 notes. So 10 portions of the value for the £20. And the £10 is still 3 portions. So we can find out. So the value between them is the 3 to 10. So let me rewrite it. The value between £10 to £20 is becomes 3 to 10. So now we can find the total portions. So we can find the total portion. The total portion we get, this is 3 to 10. So the total portion we have is like 3 plus 10. It becomes 13 portions. 13 portions, how much money we have at the beginning? 13 portion is in the beginning we have. How much money we got at the very beginning? Is we get is like, how much money is that? And this 13 portions is like £1,300. £1,300. So 13 portions is £1,300. So you can find out one portion. From 13 to 1, we divide by 13. Just right hand side divide by 13. So you can say one portion is become £100. See, we found one portion already. So now we can say £10. In terms of value, £10 we have 3 portions. So £10 we have 3 portions. 3 portion is a 10 times by 3. So it's 10 times by 3, which will become £30. So £10 we use 10 times by 3, £30. And £20 we have 10 portions. 10 portions. So £20 is like 20 times by look at this. This we have 10 portions. We use 10 times by 100 because one portion is £100. We have 10 portions for £20. So 10 times 100, we have £1,000 for £20. Now, the question is not ask me how much money you have. The question is asking how many are there of each note. So for that reason, we had to convert back to find out how many notes they have separately. So the first bit we can write down. So because we have £10, 30. This is, I think this is 100. Yeah, because one portion is 100, so it should be 300. Okay, so because £10 we have 300 pounds. £10 note has 300 pounds. So number of notes we have 300 divided by 10. We have 30 notes. And the £20 note, we have how much money is that? We have £1,000. So we use 1,000 divided by 20. We have 50 notes. This is quite a difficult question. Not many people know how to do this one. Okay, this is the one we have done from the work. This is what we have done now. Now let's carry on. We continue. Last lesson we talked about the ratio ones. Today we continue to the proportion. Proportion word problems. Look at proportion word problems. Proportion is basically very similar to ratio, but the difference is you still find one portion first. Yeah, find one portion first, then you multiply by how many you have in that case. For example, like the first one, the question given to you is a plane. It travels 300 kilometers in 15 minutes. The question is asking how long it travels in 8 minutes. So in this case, we're going to do for that. You can say 8 minutes. How much is that? 8 minutes. You can say question give you 15 minutes. It's traveling 300 kilometers. So for that reason, can we have to find out 1 minute? 1 minute from 15 to 1, we divide by 15. The right hand side divide by 15, which is 20 kilometers. So for 8 minutes, from 1 to 8, we times by 8, we times by 8. So it becomes 160 kilometers. See? 160 kilometers for 8 minutes. And now look at B. Just for A we have done. B, 45 minutes. 45 minutes. On the left-hand side, from 1 to 45 times by 45. And the right-hand side is going to be times by 45 as well. So it become 900 kilometers. See? So for this part, we call it is for this part we call it for divided for 1 because we find out for 1 portion. And this bit we call it for times for all. For all the minutes or all the portions you're working for. See, step 1 is divide for 1 portion. Step 2, you times for all the portions you're looking for. This is a quick way to remember it. Next one. The next question, the questions I'm asking about this, we start from the easy one to a hard one. Try this one, please. Send me the answers. Thumbs up. I received 4 answers from you. We're going to talk about these questions now. From the answer received, I think for the first one, most of you can get able to get answer right. Like Origi answers right. Grace answers right. That's really good. Ihan answers right. Raymond, you answer first one's right. Danny first answers right. Good. But for the second one, I think a couple of answers got wrong here because some of your answer for the second one is 9,000 something, which is not right. Look at how you do the second one. For this one, isn't just you find the one glass first. We know one glass is like a 400 millimeters divided by 10, which is 40 millimeters. So 40 millimeters, we have 38 glasses. So 38 glasses. So in this case, we should just use 38 times by 40. So it's 1,520 millimeters. 1,520 millimeters. That's how you work out for the second one. Okay, that's how you work it out. Okay, this one we have done. Now let's move on to the next one. And the next question give you a slightly more difficult one. So try this one, please. Send me the answers. If you're not sure how to do this one, you just type in not sure. And teacher will explain on the board. As on the board, look at this question together. Yeah, look at this one together. So for this question, the question is asking, we first find a one portion first. Are we able to find a one portion? If we find a one portion, what number can we get for this one, say? What number can we get for this one? So the way we work this out, you can say 15 minutes is 6 kilometers. 15 minutes is equal to 6 kilometers. This is 6 kilometers for this one. So 1 minute is how much in kilometers? So 1 minute is how much in kilometers? So 1 minute we divide by 15. Divide by 15. Divide by 15 and divide by 15. So what else can we get for this one? 6,000 divided by 15. 6,000 divided by 15, you can get it like, how many 15 go into 6? None of them. How many 15 go into 60? 4. Which becomes 60, remember 0. Just 2 zeros at the end. They become 400. 400 meters. 1 minute is 400 meters here. Okay, this is the answer I received from one of you. From one of you. And the second message you received from one of you is what can I do from this stage? What can we do next then? Yihan, your first answer is right. Your second answer is wrong. Okay, the way you go to this one, I don't think your answer is wrong, but this is not what question asks you for. Why? Because questions ask you for kilometers. You find a conversion between 1 kilometer is how many minutes. So we have to do other way around. So this one is not the best way to do it. So the question given to me, in this case, you can get is like 6 kilometer, let me rewrite it, is equivalent to 15 minutes. So we can say 1 kilometer, we can divide by 6. We can divide by 6. It then become 15 divided by 6. We can work it out. How many 6 into 15? 12. Put a 3 here, 0. So 36 going to 30, 5. This is 30. Remainder 0. So it become 2.5. 2.5 minutes for 1 kilometers. So for question 1A, isn't become easy now. So question A says 5 kilometers. From 1 to 5, we times by 5. On the right hand side, we times by 5 as well. So times by 5 is 12.5. 12.5. So this is 12.5 minutes. And now 90 minutes. 90 minutes 19 kilometers isn't become the same. We just do the same. Okay, see, we just times by 19. On the right hand side, we times by 19. 2.5 times by 19, which is 47.5 minutes. See how you work this out. See, this is the best way for us to work this out. It's slightly more difficult, but the method is still the same. Now look at next one. Try this one, please. Send me the answers. Thumbs up, eyes on the board here. So look at the answers are received. Okay, you look at the questions here. You look at the answer we received. Say, is the answer right or not? The answer we kind of received, Daniel answer is not right. Raymond, your answer is, first one, your answer unit is not right. The second answer is correct. And also Orange, first answer is right, second answer is wrong. Danny, second answer B is not right neither. Raymond's second answer is right now. Good. Okay, as on the board, let's look at this question together. As we said, we found one portion first. That's what divide for one. For one portion. So the first one, the question given you is 30 seconds is 6 liters. 6 liters is 6,000 milliliters. As if I find 1 second, 30 to 1, we divide by 30. The right hand side, divide by 30. They become 200 millimeters. So 1 second for this, so you can get 18 seconds. 18 seconds, 1 times by 18. The right hand side, we times by 18. So it become 3,600 millimeters. So for this one, so for first one, A. Look at one for B. Is 1 minute, 20 seconds, which is 80 seconds here. So 80 seconds, 1 second 200, 80 seconds, we times by 80. The right hand side, we times by 80. So it becomes 16,000 millimeters. That's how you work it out. It becomes 16 liters. That's how you work out for this question. This is for this one. Now, I look at the next one. Let's do a similar one. Yeah. So to make sure you understand how to do this question. So one we did just now is about what levels. And the next, let's do a currency one. Look at this type of question. What we're gonna do. This is currency exchange questions. Try this one. Okay, time's up. I received 3 of your answers now. This is 3 of your answers. So let's have a look. Let's say, how do you work this out in this case? The way we work this out, again, we just follow the formula. Yeah, we follow the formula. So we can say we found a one portion first. We do find a one portion. But let me look at the answers first. Ihan, your first answer is actually right. Good. Orange, first one is right. And Danny, your first answer is wrong. Orange, second answer is also correct. That's really good. Ihan, your second answer is not right. Okay, need to hurry up. So look at this one. Say, first, you have two options. Am I find out $1 is how much in pounds, or am I finding £1 is how much in dollars? This you have the first option to choose from. Look at this. The question asks you to talk about pound, so you have to convert to pound here. The question gave you £400 is 580 US dollars. So in that case, can we find for £1? £1 is how much in US dollars? We divide by 400. The right hand side we divide by 400 as well. So 580 divided by 400, we can work this out. So 580 divided by 400, how many? The easier way for us to work it out, we cancel 1 0 first. So cancel 1 0, we divide by 10, we rewrite it. So make this one smaller, so easy to calculate. So this is 40 here, this is 8 decimal point, 0 coming down. How many 14 going to 180, which is 4, so 160, remainder 20. Put another 2 here, 0 here, 0 coming down, become 200. How many 40 going to 200, which is 5? This is 200, remainder 0. Answer is 1.45. This is 1.45. Okay. This is 1.45. So how you gonna answer for this one here? And we can write down this is 1.445. So now the first answer, the question A, question talk about £10. From 1 to 10 is we times by 10. This we times by 10 is we can get is like 14.5 US dollars. So the second one B, because 30,000. 30,000 is we can times by which number? So is we times by 30,000. And this number is we times by 30,000 as well. So now let's have a look. How do you times by such big number? I'm going to use 1.45 times by 30,000. You can say 30,000 is we can say is 10,000. We times by 3. We times by 10,000. I move how many places? 4 places, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 14,500. We times by 3. 14,500. We times by 3. This is 0, 0. This is 15. This is 13. This will become 4350. That's how you work it out. This is how you work this out for this question. The next type of questions is like map scale questions. Try this one, please. Now put the next questions on the board. For this one, let me give you some hint. This is map scale question to give you the scale. What does the scale mean? So for example, the question gives you say, this is 1 to 250,000. Okay, which means 1 unit, it could be on centimeters, could be millimeters. In the reality, it's 250,000 units. So if it's 1 centimeter on the map, in the reality, it's 250,000 centimeters as well. Okay, so I'll give you some hint here. So what you need to do, you have to convert this one to kilometers, as then you can do A and B. Okay, try this one first. I'll send you the answers. Now look at the answers. Remember, the answer you could send to me has to be in kilometers because it's unlikely people describe two cities is in kilometers, isn't it? So look at this question here. We give you some hint before. We said this is 250,000 centimeters. We convert this one to meter first. From centimeter to meters, we divide by 100. So this number will become 2,500 meters. 2,500 meters is how much in kilometers? We divide by 1,000. So 2,500 we divide by 1,000. 1, 2, 3. So it becomes 2.5 kilometers. 2.5 kilometers. This is how you get it for this one. This is 2.5 kilometers. And look at the second part. 1 centimeters is 2.5 kilometers. So now the questions ask you for 12 centimeters. The 12 centimeters, from 1 to 12, we times by 12. The right hand side, we times by 12. What answer is that? 2.5 times by 12. This is 50. This is 5. This is 2. This is 0. This is 30. 30. The answer will become 30 kilometers. This is 30 kilometers. 12 centimeters is 30 kilometers here. So look at 5 centimeters here. 5 centimeters. So 5 centimeters here. So 5 centimeters is we just work it out directly. We just 2.5 times by 5. So what answer is that? 2.5 is they become 12.5, isn't it? So this will be just 2.5 times by 5. It's become 12.5 kilometers. See? This is how you work this out. It's not that hard. Kind of difficult, but not that difficult. Okay, let's try another one. This question is different from the one you did just now. Think about how you do this one then. Try this one. Okay, thumbs up. Look at the answers there. For this question, we got some other couple answers here. That's very strange. So look the answers for this one. Let's see how you work out for this question. This one is kind of like different from what you did before, but the principle is still the same because the question gives you the fictions. So let me write down fictions here. Fictions to non-fictions, which will become 625. The question tells you you have 2,750 books. So isn't this like the typical question of the ratio problems? The ratio problems, we can say the whole to power question. The whole lot is 2,550. How many portions we have together? 6 and 5 is divided by 11 portions. So one portion, the 2,750 divided by 11, this is 22, remainder 5. Put 5 down, this is 55, remainder 0. This has become 250, isn't it? So this has become 250 here. And the second part, we know one portion, we know is 250. The question gives you how many fictions? Fictions have 6 portions. Is 6 times by 250, it become 1,500. This is how you work it out. Okay, finally, we finished the ratio proportion or the word problems. So your homework to the target mass. Some question we did in the lesson, you have to do it again. Make sure you still understand it, because in the lesson, if the teacher do it, doesn't mean you know how to do it. And remember, another thing is homework is better for you to finish within 48 hours. Otherwise, you have forgot what we learned before. Because I know some of you like to do homework just like say in the morning on Sunday. In that case, probably you forgot most of the lesson we learned before. So that's why the homework always finish between Monday, Tuesday. You should finish your homework. This is the homework aiming for. Okay, so this is your homework. Okay, so we finish here. Next lesson, we're going to learn percentage problems. So what are we going to learn next lesson? Okay, so we finish today and see you next time. See you. Bye.